That was fun. I got to feel her breasts. They were so soft. I love breasts. I don't even know why I like breasts. They don't do anything. They just bounce up and down and it makes me happy. I can be really sad and then I see breasts and I'm just like, everything's gonna be okay. But not only are breasts fun to look at, they also have a very, very important function. Like, what do your breasts do, miss? You don't know? They make milk for your babies. You should write that down. That way you're not shocked when it happens. Like, call the police. My breasts are making a smoothie. I'm the chosen one. I will feed the poor. I wish they made milk all the time. That way, if you were having sex and you got thirsty, you could just be like, oh yeah, baby, that feels good. Which one's chocolate? I'll marry you if you could shoot an Oreo out of your ass. I will marry your cookie-making ass. People always ask me what kind of breasts I like. They're always like, what do you like? I like all breasts. I like big breasts and small breasts. I do. I know that most women think that guys only like big breasts because guys are always like, oh, I like them big, let's go pee on stuff. I like small breasts. They're sexy. They have more personality. Small breasts are like, hi, can I help you with something? You're like, no, I'm just looking. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like big breasts too, but you can't talk to a girl with big breasts because you get distracted and then you get in trouble. Like, I was talking to this girl, she had enormous breasts. And 5 minutes into it, she's like, excuse me, my eyes are here. And I was like, where are your nipples? So if you're pointing stuff out, that's what I've been trying to figure out for the last 15 minutes. You could give me that information, I could go home and get this party started. Stop acting like I care about your job. I love nipples. There's so many different types of nipples. God was on coke when he made nipples. He went crazy. Mrs. God's like, come to bed, God. He's like, I'm making more nipples. That one was for a Mexican girl. Some girls have weird nipples. Oh I was about to take off this girl's shirt, and all of a sudden she goes, I have to warn you about something. I was like, oh, Jesus Christ. That's the worst feeling in the world. When you think you're about to get sex, and then you get that pre-sex warning. Like, oh my God, what am I gonna catch? And where can I get ointment for it? 'Cause I'll just pre-order that now before we get started. Because you know, no matter what it is, it's always going to be something really weird that you're going to have to act normal about. Like the girl's going to be like, I have to warn you, my vagina is upside down. And you have to be like, oh, that's fine. Is that it? I don't care about stuff like that. And then they'll always give you the medical name for it, too. Like, that's supposed to comfort you. That it's been discovered before. That you're not with patient A. Like, yeah, it's called vaginitis, not right side upus. And I'm totally normal, but if you want to do it doggy style, you need a harness. So this girl goes, I have to warn you about something. I was like, yeah. She goes, I have something called inverted nipples. Google it, I swear. Don't Google image. Just Google. Now, I had never heard of this particular affliction. So I go, well, what does that mean? And she goes, well, it means that my nipples, they point in instead of pointing, bloop. Ow. Oh, that's fine. I don't care about stuff like that. I'm only joking, it was fine. She was very beautiful and the sex was very satisfactory. But her nipples just pointed in instead of out. And really the only problem that caused was the entire time we were having sex, I couldn't stop wondering if I blew really hard into her mouth. I could pop those puppies out and I would be a hero. I would be on CNN and the cover of Time magazine with the nipples. She's like, stop blowing in my mouth. I'm like, give hope a chance. I'm trying to give you a shot at a normal life, you freak. Take that chance. No matter what type of nipples girls have, they love when you play with their nipples. They're always like, what, are you playing with my nipples? You're like, yeah, I'm playing with your nipples. They get very ornery if you forget their nipples during sex. It's so much easier for girls to have sex. You can just relax and every now and then be like, oh, that's my cervix. Seasons. If you're a guy, you have so many responsibilities. You have to watch your speed, maintain your depth, make sure you kiss her enough, and still after all that, girls are like, don't forget my nipples. I forgot the nipples. I need an assistant. That would be so much easier if you could be like, this is Jimmy. He'll be taking care of your nipples tonight.
They do it to target the younger women. Younger women generally fall for this shit. I know, because I sleep around. I don't discriminate, young, old, sexy, sexy. I was with this one girl.